It hurts to hear my mother's crying. Biased children always dying.
Motherfucking Rello in the building.
Today, up and coming Chi-Town artist, NorthSide, entrepreneur, our love.
I love representing Rogers Park, Chicago.
So our love, tell me how it was growing up in Rogers Park on the north side, you know, and I heard you live by Howard and all that. Tell me how it was growing up and how it is today.
Well, you know, actually, I had grew up on Sully and Clark, so I grew up more near like the Hispanic gangs, more near like the Kings and the LaBrazas. But you know, most of the time when I did get the chance to see like other black kids was within the public schools and stuff. So then gradually I learned more and more about, you know, the gang violence that was going on around in my community. I really never got myself too much involved. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying like you didn't much to get involved in the gang activity that was.
No, not at all. Cause I mean, it's unladylike for a female to
True.
be gangbanging, you know.
So was you saying like the, you know, how growing up how bad the neighborhood was getting to be?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I believe that there was a big project, just like there was a project done all across Chicago. You know, they're still continuing their project. They have an agenda plan and it's gonna go planned out. But it's nothing new. Like right, what's going on right now with the violence in Rogers Park and stuff like that, it's nothing new at all. I have experienced it before, you know. But the first killing in Rogers Park, I must say, his name was Isaiah. They called him Freaky Frostbite, and he was a known footworker. You know what I'm saying? And it was really heartbreaking for everybody in Rogers Park. You know, a lot of people didn't realize it, but it was really heartbreaking what happened to him, the tragedy of his death.
So you said he was a footworker, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all expect that his death come that way, you know what I'm saying? Was he out there in the streets or, you know, he was an innocent bystander?
You know what? I don't really like to classify gentlemen into being just out there because I feel like it's all about the environment. Like once again, you know.
And who you hang around with?
Yeah, because we was all collaborated into one high school. You know, everybody going into one high school, Sullivan. It was our neighborhood high school, you know. So people, of course, got into stuff because we all made cliques. You know what I'm saying? And with the cliques, of course, with the cliques, it came to gangs.
So I heard you know, you started your own entrepreneurship, which was a mom broadcast with Mo One. Tell me about that and how did y'all come up with that?
Well, actually, we are trying to become the programmers. You know what I'm saying? We are trying to reprogram our people into the right mindset. We're tired of feeding them bullshit. We want to feed them the right material that they need to hear realness. You know what I'm saying? Authentic.
So how did y'all come up with the name Amon Broadcast?
Well, you know, because we still wanted to stay within A and B because he had all my brothers. So we still wanted to stay within A and B, so I came up with the concept of A-Mind Broadcast because we wanted to broaden out the minds of people. We wanted to make people start thinking on a higher level, than what they are already stuck on.
Yes, because you know the media, they put out one thing, but it's two people that don't want to go look at the stuff, look at the facts about, at the facts about what's going on. Like they'll progress the fake shit. And you all bring out the real shit, the real truth about the shit.
Right now, you can go check it out, man. Right now, like, man, my boy, shout out to AMB Moan. He just shot a like vlog about the riots that was going on in Chicago before FBG Duck died. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is historical right now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really think about what's taking place in front of us. And during the clips and footage, if you really smart and if you really in Chicago, you gonna start piecing things together off of just seeing this authentic footage. You know what I'm saying?
So what y'all got in store for the real 2021? What Amon Broadcast gonna bring to the table for the real in 2021 to get people to, you know, to understand? Like some people, you know, y'all might talk to, they might, after y'all get through talking, they minds ain't, you know, highly like y'all, and they'll be like, what did he just say? Or man, nah, I'm not believing that shit, or you know what I'm saying? So what do Amon Broadcast expect to get the people minds and, you know what I'm saying, 2021 for the real?
Well, we plan to educate our people. We plan to keep them on the right level, not to stray them off the wrong path. We want to keep them going straight.
True. So I heard that you was rapping. Tell me, you know, how that come about and how did you get your rap name?
Oh, well, our love, you know, basically my name is Rhonda Lanier. And I try to, my music mainly is based off of love, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep my music more based off of love, more than anything.
I know y'all was down here too. Hey, woman. You alright?
Yeah, hello.
You okay?
Yeah.
So, I got my name, our love basically, you know, it's based off of my name, Rhonda Lanier, and it's based off of the genre I like to sing about is mainly love. I can go from hip hop to R&B, you know, to soulful.
True. So how long you been rapping? Rapping, because you're not a rapper, you're an artist.
Well, actually, I started off singing first.
Okay.
And then I started off like, as you sing and you continue to rap, like write music, singing, it's just gonna come along. Like you can write a rap, you know what I'm saying? As long as you know that 16 bar mark and it's in your head, boom, you gone.
So what made you want to rap and sing?
I mean, it's all about the creativity. Today, everybody is doing it. You know, Wayne started the flow.
Yeah, he did. Shout out to Lil Wayne.
You know, shout out to Wayne. He started the flow. So, I mean, basically, it's all about, you know, trying to stay upon the wave, but at the same time, staying in your lane. Rapping about what is, you know, much more substantial to you.
Is you
valuable to you.
Is you signed to a label?
No, I'm not signed to a label.
If the labels come calling right now, would you sign a deal? Just say they look on YouTube and look up A&B Productions, and they say, "Oh, who is this young lady right here? I want to drew her out." Would you sign a deal, or would you not, and why?
No.
Could you explain why?
There's several reasons why I would never sign a deal. I don't care how much it's worth. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Could you educate the young, you know, generation that's rapping, female and male?
Yeah, actually, I would not sign a deal. I don't care if it's worth 3 million, billions. None of that. It's not worth my life. It's not worth my children. None of that. You know, music is supposed to be made free. You can make music for free. You could, you know, people do it in the county. You know what I'm saying? They bebop, they use their chest, and they come up.
Because that's how you used to do it back in the day.
Yeah, they come up with our flow. So, you know, I'm not gonna let them take my fucking power away from me and tell me, oh, I'm gonna give you this, that now, but what about later for my kids and my people?
If Mo1 or anybody else, like your mother, your sister, you know, I would say your kids, but they, you know, they young. Anybody like your friends, if they say you had to sound like somebody, or they say, oh, I love to sound like somebody, who would they say you sound like, or would they say you just sound like yourself?
That's strange.
You ain't never had nobody tell you you sound like somebody?
Yeah, I have.
Who?
I actually forgot, but I have heard somebody say that before while I was, yeah.
If the labels come calling, I'm just saying the A&R and everybody say, well, Rhonda, we looked at your music, and let's say you decided to, you know, want to check them out. Well, could you make a song about, you know, your family, your significant other, drill.
I mean, right now I got music that's about, love, about, trying to make peace in Chicago. It's out there right now.
Right now, go check out. It's on A&B Productions.
And it's on my Facebook as well.
It's on my Facebook.
Lanier Rhonda. But I got, like a lot of the music I got to, that's another thing with my music. I try to limit it on cursing. Now, don't get it wrong, I do curse still in my music, but I try to limit it as much as possible to make it more radio play.
True. Who in Chicago would you like to work with, or in the industry would you like to work with, and why?
At the moment in the industry, like I'm not trying to even step foot into the industry.
Okay, who is Chicago? I'm saying independent artists. Just rap. I know you listen to some music. Who would you like to work with?
See, that's the thing. In Chicago, a lot of artists we don't really connect, and that's the problem. Like if you go anywhere else, like into Atlanta or anything, them motherfuckers got a spot where they all connect. Even if they're underground.
Okay.
So, like, it's not too many artists I would try to even connect with, even underground, because we stay all separate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not to get off for a couple minutes, but I'm gonna tell you why that we don't connect. Because everybody tries to be better than somebody. Ain't nobody made it. Ain't nobody made it nowhere. Okay, we could say, okay, like Chief Keef. Chief Keef started from the bottom. He went and got him a Young Chop, made Young Chop. Got him a AZ Productions. Got him a DJ Victorious.
Exactly.
These young rappers and singers coming up, they think that they got to pay all this money. So and then when they pay all this money for the mixtape host, they sometimes they don't get on. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like you, for instance, you ain't go, oh, I'm about to have a high profile, shoot your video. You said, I'm gonna go have more one. Your significant other shoot your video, and that's what's up.
I think that should be comfortable for any girl, and this is advice for females, especially getting into the game. You gotta understand, you gonna get pimped the fuck out. If you get into this motherfucking game, into music, modeling, and anything with entertainment as a female, your ass gonna get pimped and hold the fuck out. So you gotta really think about how you really want to guide yourself through this situation. So that's why I work much more closer with my significant, because I know he's not gonna pimp me out and sell me out, you know.
And that's what's up. And that's what's up. Two heads better than one.
Exactly.
So what can we expect from Our Love 2021? We got 16 days in this month. What can we expect the world expect from Our Love, as far as the music side, and as far as just getting the word out there to our people? Tell me what you working on. Is you working on a tape?
More great music. Shout out to my new producer, Smokey. It's gonna be more videos, much more production going on. We're gonna be working on, I'm trying to do some photography, you know what I'm saying, to build up, my portfolio a little bit. But I'm more on, you know what I'm saying, just trying to stay independent as much as possible.
True, that's the best way to go. Do you have a mixtape working on? Or album?
I have a lot of songs actually on Reverb Nation. You can check me out. It's Rhonda Lanier, so you can check me out on Reverb Nation.
If your friends want to look you up, where could they find you at? Like far as Spotify, do you have some music on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Where can they find you at?
At the moment, they can find me on YouTube, on A&B Productions TV. And then they can find me on my YouTube, on my Facebook channel, on Facebook on Lanier Rhonda. And then they can find me on Instagram at rlanier52. And then, that's just about it.
What's your thoughts on, the passing of FBG Duck? That was like 4 or 5 months ago, and what's your thoughts on the passing of King Von? I want you to give your real positive advice. Answer for it.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So when it comes to FBG Duck, and then when it comes to King Von, one, this was like Tupac and Biggie situation.
I think so too.
But one thing I am going to say is that we got to give respect to FBG Duck, most definitely, because he tried to really put the thought into people and wake us up. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that we fighting higher powers right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he got murked. That's why he got murked, is because he was trying to give out the truth. Now, King Von, you go back to King Von's situation, it's a setup. It's a setup. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Somebody knows some shit, from managers to the people who was with him. Somebody knows some shit. That was a setup. That was a straight up setup, you know. But once again, it was warned. It was warned, you know what I'm saying? But when you putting out that type of music, and this is why I try to put out positive energy again. When you putting out negative energy, it can come back to you. You know what I'm saying? They can play you on that. That's what they can play you on. You know, you don't want to put out no death music and shit like that. They waiting for your death now.
So, you know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on, like, Chicago, North Side, East Side, West Side, and the violence? Do you think that Chicago can come together, or you just think it's far too gone?
Well, right now, I think after King Von's death, it's trying to low-key come together, but it's still far apart.
That's crazy how King Von death, you know what I'm saying, it took for King Von to die for the city to come together.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's like, once again, we gotta give credit back to FBG Duck, because it was warned to us. He was trying to really tell us, even when he made another song, I forgot the name of it, when he was even talking about they got money on his head. You know what I'm saying? Because he's sitting up there telling the truth about what's going on. He was the one who told us 6ix9ine was a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that was giving that information. See, when you in that industry, they know secrets that we don't know down here. And he was telling us. That's why he got murked. That was some higher level shit. There wasn't no gang banging shit. Ain't no gang bangers gonna come out and do no mafia ass shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But when you dealing with a person like King Von, man, rest in peace to him. But
rest in peace, King Von.
It was prophesied. Everything these guys sung about, they prophesied their own death, basically.
So that's what you're saying, like, yeah, they prophesied, you know, and got money off their deaths.
Oh yeah, everybody, man, you know. But I do think that the manager does need to be held accountable. They giving him chains and shit, nigga. He was on work. He was working. He was still with his manager. If you still at a job with your manager, you still on the clock. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So that means the establishment is still responsible for you if you get fucking hurt.
You right.
They need to really be going and suing that whole fucking company. That's my opinion.
Yeah, you right.
But you know, they gonna feed little goodie bags and motherfuckers gonna hush hush. They ain't gonna say nothing.
It was nice having you on the show today. It's your boy DJ Rello, and I'm out.
Our love.
Go like and subscribe to AMB Productions, and go like and subscribe to DJ Rello Productions. And when she drops some more music, or when they get some more production, we're gonna definitely do another interview, part 2, probably in the springtime or the summer. In the summertime, to see what's up, what's the update on AMB Production and Armand Broadcast. It's your boy DJ Rello, and I'm out.
Never felt this way before. No, 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 no. Love is something that we need more and more and more. Someone tell me, where can we just find our peace? Too much bloodshed in these Chirac streets. Eventually